Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Power Rangers Astro Rebels. Last we left our Rangers, they had just escaped the clutches of the new RSA, the Ranger Sentry Army, and learned of Psycho Blue's plan to have a invasion force ready and waiting for Dark Spectre upon his arrival. While they were working through all of this, they learned the location of Carter, which Jesse and Tychus took upon themselves to investigate, only to be only to discover they cannot teleport out. While this was going on, Naomi decided it was the time for her double cross, detonating a bomb that now leaves the space base hurtling down towards Earth. For stream, we rolled to see how many rounds it will take for space base to impact. We determined the number of rounds it would take before the space station could no longer be evacuated. Our Rangers on the ship have 3 rounds to evacuate as many people as possible and see what happens to the rest as the station begins its descent towards the planet. Let's start by having the 3 on the space base. Evan, Dusty, and George roll initiative.
Uh-oh. Right.
Oh! George, did you hit the wrong button? There we go.
Yeah, sure, if you don't.
All right. George, you are first to act. You just heard the sound, the boom, and alarms are now going off, signaling the crew to start evacuating. What are you doing?
I think in her mind she's going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Where does she know everyone is right now, as of this moment?
As of this moment, you are all sort of on the bridge together. You were having that conversation with Ryan as things started to happen. And then you know the other 2 are already down on land.
What happened? Where do we feel like it rocked from that? What side of the ship?
You look up at the screen and it is the... You see that it's in an engineering bay, or it's one of the stabilization engines. So in the lower, like, right-hand quadrant of the space station.
She's gonna go immediately try to help make sure people are alright or get them out.
Okay. So you're trying to get people out. How are you getting people's attention?
She's seeing people already scattering or rushing, or I guess she's just
Yeah.
trying to command or trying to point and like make them go away, like away off of her side, or trying to go toward the safer direction. She's basically just trying to command people, or trying to say, "Yo,
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Go that way. Get over there toward escape bays, toward safety, toward Dusty,
Yeah.
Devin."
Give me a persuasion check.
Would you accept deception? I'm kidding.
No, if you have another option, I'm willing to
I
hear
don't
it.
think she's deceiving anybody.
No,
Well, I
definitely
mean,
not.
well, maybe seeming. Well, I wouldn't say she's calm. She was just all right. Performance,
I
I
mean,
would say. Huh?
if you wanted to say that she is concealing her own feelings of terror, I could see you going for deception.
I'd say she's going for panic. I mean, she's panicked, but I think she's trying to seem like she's just as angry about it as always, or just trying to stay as just put together about it. But she doesn't know what's
Okay.
happening.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll give you deception on this.
Nah, it's fine.
15. That's solid. All right. As what do you say as you're kind of maintaining calm and guiding people out of there?
All right. Everyone remain calm. We're getting everyone to the escape bays, is what she's gonna assume we're doing. She doesn't know what's happening, but
Yeah.
obviously it's pretty massive. She's just gonna assume getting everyone to safe bays toward wherever medical help is gonna be the best bet until she can get enough people out of the way that she can move forward and try to assess what happened.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Um, that brings us to
She'd be checking on.
Dusty.
Oh, sorry.
Finish what you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say she would also just be like making sure if anyone's too hurt to move forward, she is assisting them getting where they need to go. But yeah.
Okay, we'll save that for your next check.
Yep, that's fine.
Um, next up is Dusty.
Dusty's gonna run behind a computer, and the two things he's gonna do is close off where the explosion was so that it can not spread, and open doors to make it easier for everybody to get to the
Okay.
escape rooms.
What is his? I mean, I would imagine his first priority is to close off that area. So I would say give me that tech check to do that. If you beat it by, we'll call it DC 15. If you beat that by 5 or more, you're able to open up those doorways to sort of guide people to escape bays in one motion. Otherwise, it'll wait till your next turn.
Okay. See, anything? Give me. Make sure I roll everything that I have here. And I'm going to spend an idea point to get an edge.
Okay.
14.
14. Okay. So you're able to get the area sealed off. So it has begun to seal off the exploded area. The door, unfortunately, just before it creates that perfect seal, does jam a little bit, but it is mostly closed. So it at least delayed the spread. Evan, what are you doing, my friend?
I think that the first thing that Evan would do is to immediately start scanning for anyone who's hurt or otherwise needs assistance.
Okay.
That he can perceivably see in the crowd. Yeah.
Give me alertness or medicine, whichever you think Evan would be using. If he's more scanning or if he has more medical knowledge of how to assist those people.
Man, we feel short-staffed today.
Just a touch. You're operating at 60% power.
Ooh.
All right. 19. Very solid. Yeah, you are able to pick up some of people who had fallen down in the chaos, just unable to, that were unable to get their chance at getting out on their own. So you're able to sort of guide them. Are you guys, the two people who are assisting leading people out, George and Evan, are you staying in the escape bays or are you going back to the bridge once you're done?
I think she'd be going back and forth. There's a lot to do.
Okay.
And Evan would be probably heading as close as he dared to actual. Basically, Evan's just going to try to be everywhere that he can be. Just
Okay.
Well,
try to
should
catch
one of-
anyone who's having an issue.
I guess.
All right. So is
wait,
Evan? So is Evan staying in the escape bays, or is he gonna move to more closer to where the explosion was?
Wait, I know what I'm gonna do. If it's okay.
Okay.
For
George is gonna realize how like the insanity and not knowing where our others are. She's gonna have a conflict in her mind, and not knowing much better, she's gonna go back to our holding area.
Okay. That's
Hey.
where George goes.
Before we get too much farther, can I forgot one thing. Can I re-roll that skill dice because I can re-roll ones?
Wait,
Yeah,
where
go
is
for it.
Chris?
Good point. Let me roll him into initiative. Okay.
Okay, so it was actually a 17.
Yeah. So you succeed. So after a few seconds, you kind of do the classic hit the panel and the door gets a full seal.
That's fine. Sorry, I forgot I could re-roll ones.
No problem.
My fault.
Don't let it happen again. It's fine.
It'll happen again. I'm old and forgetful.
Yeah, it's fine. Uh... Oh. That was smart. I need to add them to... There we go. Okay. We'll say Chris was in shock that first round and did not act, as this is first time on a space station. I'll roll D20. You want high number. Natural 20.
Oh.
Sweet.
You want a high number? He got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see for a split second, I think Dusty would be the only one who sees this, as you guys are all scattering to start putting your plan into action. That faint steam from before is coming off Chris's body as he steels himself, and says, Lightspeed, rescue, and morphs into his ranger form as he starts helping out, getting everybody to safety. Let me roll D100 here.
Can I send him a schematic for the station through his?
Yeah, so you
visor?
swipe it to his HUD so he can actually see it on his helmet as he's moving around the base with a little ping of where he is. For that first round,
You are here.
yeah, for that first round, 55 people made it out. They're on escape pods. There is a total of 300 people on the ship, on the station. So you guys have got the first sixth out as you feel the station shift as you're starting that slow descent. Chris is going to look to Dusty and be like, bro, what am I doing?
So I've closed off where the explosion was. Now we just got to make sure that the way is clear for everybody to get there in a fashion that is sufficient and quick.
Is quicker.
Yeah. So that's the goal. So however you think you can handle that, you've got the ship map. Just do what you think is best.
Right. As he looks at the okay. Dustman, can you close off any panels that sort of funnel people to the escape area?
Yeah, I had a few tricks up I had a few tricks up my sleeve. That was my next one.
Okay. Do you need me to work any consoles or anything? I can help there.
If you think you're competent.
All right. He's gonna hop on one of the consoles. You have edge on your next roll without having to spend an idea point.
Ooh.
That brings us to George. As you make your way to the holding bay. Darling, what's going on here?
Does she look suppress the surprise or?
Oh yeah, she's freaking the fuck out.
Okay, she's gonna look her dead in the eye and go, "No bullshit. If I let you out of here, you're not gonna fucking I guess hit me in the punch me back, right?"
You get me the hell out of here before this, whatever the fuck's going on, goes wrong.
Okay, because somebody's blowing up the space station, and I don't really feel like killing you. We need help. And she's gonna let her out if she can find the keys.
Yeah, it's a literally like a code panel, like, and you can swipe your morph over the front of it to open the.
Okay, she definitely quickly gets her out. We need help. They're all running toward the escape bay. Go.
Okay. So you're instructing her to.
I guess go meet up with go. She'll tell her to go to the command. Where are we at? The
Man bridge.
The band bridge, yeah, the band bridge.
Okay. She goes there. That brings us to Dusty's turn. It'll take her a turn to get there.
All right. Well, he's gonna try to make the route easier then.
All right. Oh, actually, before we get there, we're gonna go down to our Egyptian fools.
Yes.
Walk like an Egyptian.
I love JoJo's part 3.
You guys are just see these mummified bodies starting to emerge from the sand around you and Carter. Carter is barely looks like he's in rough shape, barely able to stand. He needs immediate medical attention.
And you said sand is starting to pile up around us?
The entryway, you see 3 solid walls. The last wall behind you is completely sanded in. So, like, you are subterranean. So, you have a path forward that the sand hasn't gone into, but you don't know where it goes. Or you have the path behind you, which is literally trying to burrow through sand to get out. As the mummies are emerging basically at the corners of this space.
You want to go first, Tychus, or you want me to go first? Just
Yeah,
out, Gator.
yeah, I think I'll go first, and I think the strategy should be I'll try and hold him off and see if you can help Carter on his 2 feet.
Yeah, that was the plan. Yep.
Okay. So
What I was gonna ask, would I know? Would I have enough time to heal him, like by chance?
probably not immediately. You have enough time to start getting him out. You'd have to support him, which will make your,
Yeah.
getting out slower. But if getting him out is the goal, you don't have time to heal him at the moment unless you deal with these mummies first.
Yeah. I would probably at least try to get him out of the
Yeah.
danger, really, as while we're like while I get him on the feet, and while we're limping like to a what seems to be a safe zone.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him. So, Mr. Carter, did you like come out of any of these certain paths by chance?
Teleported in here. I don't know which ways to go.
All right.
Pegasus, give me your attack rolls. Are you going for all 4, or are you going to do 2 and... Because you do have now the 2 weapons, so you can technically get a hit on all 4 if you're swinging one hit at a time.
I think I'll just say 2 attack. Also, I can't do extra attacks because I am unmorphed.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll just stick with your 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Make your attacks. Well, damn. There's one.
Oh, wait, that should be 1 downshift because I am 2 weapon fighting, so let's go a d6 and just add that to the 19.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to hit regardless. These guys are not too tough.
Okay, so -2 to that.
Yeah.
And
So
now
you have
for the offhand.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I get to equal that a d4. Does
Yeah,
a
not that
4
a big...
hit?
No, a 4 does not hit. It was worth a shot. You managed to strike the first one. blade slices, taking off its arm as it stumbles back. You go for your offhanded swing with the second, and it gets caught in the mummy's clavicle as it doesn't seem to do anything as you pull it out. The four of them are starting to close in around you as Jesse, are you taking Carter deeper in where you can't see, or are you going to try and burrow?
Can I roll like alertness at least, or something like that, or
Yeah, roll alertness to
okay?
kind of
So he can have. So I get like some call it.
some bearings on the
Yeah.
situation.
Would danger sense help him?
What does Danger Sense say?
Danger sense. Silver Rangers develop sharp eyes and quick reflexes when working alone. At level 2, you hone your senses for self-preservation beyond a typical ranger. You gain a up 2 to your alertness. Skill tests. Have edge on skill tests to avoid traps and ambushes, and re-roll 1s and 2s on the initiative die.
I think you do get the upshift. You wouldn't get edge on this initial check.
Okay. So, boop. Boop. Y'all don't mind if I use a story, a story point?
I feel like you guys are gonna need all of them you can take.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you. How about that 13?
That 13. You don't have time to start burrowing through the sand. You estimate you're probably at least 10 feet down based on where the ceiling is and how high that sand is coming up. So your best bet is to run towards the darkness.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go into the darkness, really. At most, I'll use my phone as a shitty flashlight.
Yeah. So you do the Carter's arm over your shoulder as you kind of lead him. How fast is your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30 feet, while my speed is 10. So it's up to you.
Okay. So you do have your free actions. You can get probably about 50 feet down this tunnel, and that's when it opens up and you start to see light starting to kick on. It's hard to tell which, but the chamber opens up and there's now 3 paths in front of you. Kind of move forward. Tychus, did you follow once you saw everything, or are you just dealing with the mummies right now?
I would do one more hit and then rush back.
Okay. So we'll get to that after the next round of things. So we are on Dusty. What are you doing?
I'm going to finish my roll.
Yeah. Do some. Fuck.
How's 22?
Yeah, it's a 22.
Yeah.
So you hit this thing like a ton of bricks as you manage to write an algorithm to direct the associates out of high volume areas quickly, and now have an active track on the rest of your team to see where they are in the space station to lend assistance if you have nothing else to do.
No, I actually am going to stay here because I do want to try to.
No, I'm saying you're staying you could stay here, but you're able to lend assistance from here. Like,
Okay. Okay.
so,
cool.
yeah.
Because I've got one thing for my last turn. So
Okay. Evan.
Okay. Can I also pull up a schematic of the gigantic man-made comet that we're sitting in?
Yep, you
From
have
my-
that schematic. Yeah. You can either morph and have it pulled up, or you can pull your morpher out and it'll do like a holographic display.
I'm thinking morph.
Okay.
I was gonna
Or
say,
what may
could I have gone ahead and morphed too? Because I was thinking that I would
I would say
yeah.
I assumed I was still more from way earlier. I
Yeah.
don't know.
no, you were not more from way earlier, unfortunately.
Damn, that's just okay. That makes that awkward.
Yeah, I think I would have morphed at the end of that turn then.
Yep. So the three of you are now morphed.
Yeah.
because this thing is falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
Looking at the schematic, is there any way that I can make more expedited pathways for people to follow, basically by breaking walls if need be?
I thought Dusty shuttered a bunch of things to flow them more fluently.
Yeah, Dusty's starting to flow them already, but if you wanted to, you're saying you want to like open up those pathways that he's already made.
No,
like,
I'm saying I want to make new pathways.
Yeah.
If there's basically, I want to check to see if there's any more efficient route that they could take if a wall wasn't in the way.
This is outside the box thinking. I don't know that you could. There is the network of pathways is pretty well outlined.
Okay.
I'll give you a couple options that if Evan would think of. So you can either, though Dusty can control the doors, the actual descent of the space station is not able to be controlled from there due to the system that was blown. So you have the option to open up some like dampeners to slow the descent once you hit atmosphere. You could also look for any individuals trapped who are like, obviously the paths are open for the most efficient way to go, but if anybody got cordoned off because of the most efficient pathways, you can look for those. Also, you can see if you can locate the source of what caused this. You guys still don't know exactly why this place blew.
Hmm. I want to make my way looking for the reason that it blew, but on my way, I would absolutely be helping as many people as possible that I'm encountering.
Right.
I'm
Obviously, that
getting there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that goes without saying. So give me a alertness check to see if you can locate the source of the explosion. You're so focused on helping everybody that it's hard to kind of get any sort of lead. You're asking people as they're coming, but they're too terrified to really give you a straight answer. But that brings us to Chris. What is Chris going to do? Chris is going to continue to assist Dusty. Brings us to George.
Did Christine ever get there?
Chris got there.
I'm sorry, what?
She got there. Let me roll her into initiative. Did it not take?
You moved Chris down back to, you moved Chris to a 5.
Did it really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Chris and Chrissy are the same name.
She's a 5. 13. Okay. She's in there for next turn.
Sounds good. One thing I just wanted to ask was, so back where I let her out, isn't there also like the area that we have all the Zords usually housed too?
Yeah, so that's where actually back that way the Zords aren't housed. They're sort of like kept on the actual attached to the outside of the space station, but the access points to them are there.
She really wants. I don't know. I don't know if she can even get them out there. But I'm just saying. I think it could be useful to use the Zords to get not them only like out there and around, but to maybe use them to help try to push back against the space station.
Yeah, sort of slow the fall, sort of thing.
I guess she'll put in comms that she's gonna go back to the entry point for where the Zords are. She's gonna see if she can find a way to use the Zords, or at least hers, to try to mitigate some of it coming down any faster.
Yeah, kind of control the descent a bit. Awesome. Yeah, hop in your Zord. Roll me a brawn check for your Zord.
Sure.
Oh, actually, before you do that, I'm gonna roll. Damn. All right, you guys are making good work. Almost half the people are already off the station.
That's great.
You have
It's dark.
140 out of 300 crew already to escape position. So, George, did you roll your brawn check?
Is it for George or for the Zord? Just to make sure.
For the Zord.
Okay.
16, yeah. It's taking everything the Zord has to kind of hold the space station back. It's going to take... You maybe bought the crew a little bit more time, but it's not going to stop this thing from coming down. As we go to Dusty.
So hear me out.
Okay.
I want to do a controlled crash.
You're going to try and...
I want to slow it down. I want to control, get it enough time, as much time, and probably right before things hit, I want to make sure that the Zords are detached.
Okay.
So that so that they're not as damaged as the ship.
Okay. First things first on this, you're gonna need to identify where you're bringing this sucker down.
Okay.
So give me a science roll.
Okay. Is this one with the edge, or is just the technology with the edge with the help that
With
I'm
Chris,
getting?
you have Edge. He's
Okay.
helping you.
With everything, basically?
Yeah, he's basically there as an extra set of hands.
Okie dokie.
He's looking at it like kickoff and trying to help you pitch where it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
There are too many variables. You're having a hard time figuring out exactly where this thing is coming down.
Well, I can still try to use everything that the ship has to slow it down.
Absolutely.
So
Which would be, it's going to be your next turn to slow it down.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut back to, I know Tygus is away. So Zen, you have 3 paths. You have a straight forward, you have a left, and you have a right. Which way are you going?
I
Alrighty.
conveniently got back when you said I was not here.
Just in time.
Yeah, I had my headset on. Powers of wireless.
That's funny.
So real quick, right?
Yeah.
Am I confident enough that the monsters won't chase us? Or the mummies?
You're confident enough that you can outrun these monsters.
Because
They
I do
know
want I do want to at least patch Carter up to be able to like walk on his own, you know?
I think you'd have either Tychus has to take one out to give you enough separation to patch him up, or you have to lose them down one of these paths.
Alrighty then, with that. May I roll my alertness for these
Yep.
3 paths? Okay.
Yep.
I'm assuming my danger sense won't. Will my danger sense kick? Okay.
You got your 2 upshifts, no edge, because there's no indication of traps yet.
Oh my god, I'm going to use another story for it. I swear to God.
Wow. The dice just hate you today.
I guess they
real.
fucking do. I guess they
Dang.
fucking do.
Holy crap.
It really fucking be like that today. Okay.
You're just hearing whatever's going on with Tychus, and it's a coin flip. You got to pick one of them.
Jesse. I'm gonna give Tychus a quick shout. Like, I'm assuming these caves are echoey as fuck, right?
Yeah, they're 100%.
Like the acoustics here is fucking amazing.
Right. If you were doing a garage band, this is where you'd want to practice.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give Tychus a holler and just giving up and just saying, Tychus, when you get down here, we're going right.
Okay.
All right, Tychus, make your next round of attacks.
I'm doing 1 melee attack.
Okay, you're just doing the one. You're not going to try and double swing. Gotcha.
Not with the downshift.
Nice. Now, important question. Was this against one of the ones that you had tried to hit before, or was this against one of the other two
This is against the one that I just saw.
that you damaged already? Okay. Sort of sweep his legs as they both snap in half, and he crumbles to the ground. As at this point, you're turning and running.
Yeah, I think after he's down, I'm start to moving because I do have 50 feet of movement.
Okay.
50 feet plus.
Turn. Yeah, you turn, you run. You come to the crossroads that Jesse mentioned. He's 50 feet ahead of you down the next path.
Okay.
As we cut to Evan.
Okay.
Are you going to continue to try and investigate where this came from, or are you going to change course?
I think I'm gonna continue trying to investigate. Still assisting people along the way.
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep trying to figure this out because the thought is if there might be a way to not fix it now, obviously, but
Right.
get at least a little bit of insight as to what suddenly caused it, and maybe do something small to kind of help reduce impact.
Right. Give me that alertness. If you have specialization in investigation, anything like that, that can be applied.
Darn.
Evan. As you're assisting people, a small silver tube catches your eye being kicked down the hallway. Pick it up and identify it as the detonator. This was sabotage.
Yeah. All right. Great. I want to relay this message over the comms, if at all possible.
Okay.
Obviously. Like saying it quietly, so that it's not like projecting out to the people I'm trying to still guide as people run around.
You're kind of just like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. It's like, hey guys, this was on purpose.
Chrissy is going to assist with the evacuation as well. Dear Lord, she is a persuasive bitch as she just helps get people out. Let's see how this goes.
I thought she'd be a great flight attendant, so I got her out of the popo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with that many Instagram followers, you gotta be talkative in some way.
All right, so that's 76 plus. Wow. Okay, you got another 85 people. 85 people out of there.
Heck yeah.
So doing well so far. That brings the total to 225. You just have a small contingent left. As we go back up to Chris, who I'm going to have him do this because I find it hilarious if he manages to get this done. He's going to assist. He's going to attempt to make his own technology check. Nope. On a 3, he hits one button wrong, and Dusty immediately is able to like correct it. Like Chris very quickly like throws his hands up. Not my fault. I promise.
Okay, it's okay. Just don't. Just. I appreciate the help. Just be careful.
And that is going to bring us to George.
Well, I'm still out here, I guess.
Yeah, you're out the Zord.
Let's see. So I just wanted to clear. I'm in my garbage truck or am I in Tiresias? I wasn't certain.
You're in the Orion Runner.
Gotcha, Orion Runner. All right. So with the Orion Runner.
Sorry, I forgot that you have 3.
What?
I need
What?
to be way more specific.
What did Mom let you have 3 Zords?
All right. Is there any way she can? Well, she doesn't really have a way to go. Can she put it into autopilot to let it do what it can do out here? She is willing to sacrifice what she has to help make this happen. So she wants to do that and slash back into base.
So she slashes back to base. Yeah, thing has an autopilot, so as long as you set it to do an action, it will maintain that action.
She's going to, set it to basically keep bracing against the base as long as it can hold.
Okay. Any particular area on the base you're trying to slash to? Or just control deck?
What would be the last thing I've heard so far on comms besides Evan saying this is on purpose?
That would have been the last thing you heard on comms. Is this is on purpose. Before that, I don't think Dusty has communicated that he's trying to do a controlled crash. So that was the last thing you heard.
Yeah, not yet. Anyway.
Yeah.
I guess while she's trying to set this thing to base, I would like her to at least ask one thing, is just being like, what do you mean this was on purpose?
Okay.
And then, I don't know if I'm allowed to roll to try to put it together as I'm slashing back to base, but I would like to go for the control deck unless I'm told something before to change my direction.
Okay. So, Evan, you're able to answer George as she asks, what do you mean this was on purpose?
I found I found the remnants of a bomb.
Okay. I feel like her suspicions, I know who she... okay. I don't even think we have time to worry about who bombed us. We'll have to look at the footage later. Did Dusty look at the footage? I'm going to be back there now.
Yep.
And she'll slash back. She'll immediately... Her aim... I know I probably can't do it till next turn, but her aim is to then help getting the rest of them out. That's all.
Yeah. Makes sense. So that gets us to Dusty's turn.
Oh, wait.
Okay, yeah, well, hearing that over the comms, he's going to be, we're going to have to figure that out later. right now we don't have time. No, I haven't checked any video because my first goal is to get everybody out. So I want to try that controlled crash again.
Okay. You don't know where you're coming down, but you can start activating the dampeners, so you can give me a tech check.
Okay. And he did something else this turn, right?
Yeah, Chris attempted to make his own tech check to see if he might be able to bring those dampeners up before your turn, so you could kind of figure out where to go instead. But
That's fine. I'm still going to use an idea point.
okay.
It's not crazy, but it's still a decent roll.
11's not bad. The processes are starting, but they're slow to activate. It's going to take a minute for everything to come online, and hopefully you have that much time. As we're going to cut back to our Egyptian boys. I guess, are you taking any more slashes at these guys, or are you just booking?
I am booking.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did one slash to just finish off Mr. Armless.
Yep.
And then just joining with everyone else.
Yeah. So you're joining
and,
up.
And seeing that having these two, both the Astro Dagger and the Lightspeed God useless, I'm gonna give the God to Corridor.
Okay. You hand the rod to Carter as. Do you take his other arm to help him? If you do that, you move at whoever has the slower speed between the two of you. You move at their fastest pace, as opposed to moving at half speed like Jesse is now.
Yeah, I'll help with moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got there. Yeah, so it should be 30 feet.
Right. So you're moving 30 feet plus. How many free actions do you have, Tychus?
4.
4. Okay. So you can move a total of 50 feet around.
Alrighty.
Jesse, give me an alertness check with your edge. This is going to be and the 2 upshifts. This is
Oh,
perhaps.
I don't like this.
Can I assist by making specialized?
Can you make somebody specialized with assist? I think you could only offer an upshift or edge.
Okay, with that, then I'll just give him an extra upshift.
He can
Okay.
spend a story point to be specialized, I think, but that's about it.
Yeah. So Jesse could spend the story point to become specialized.
How many story points we have so far?
You burnt 2. You have 5 because both George and Dusty are giving an extra one.
Okay.
Yep, we're down to 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this specialized.
Yeah.
Specialized, yes.
And then is Tychus also giving an upshift?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a total of 3 upshifts, edge, and specialized.
I swear, this is a D10 on the shift
With specialization. So you're gonna roll everything up to a D10.
Yes. Weapon edge. Yeah.
There you go. Still not great, but
it's a crit. It's a crit.
Still sub 10 on your D20. That's hilarious.
God.
Can't you roll 1s and 2s?
That's only on my initiatives, if I recall.
Yeah. So, I mean, it wouldn't do any good because the highest he could get is a 4 on the D4. So, yeah, I mean, the D10 he could get higher, but that's fine. 15 is what you needed.
I got a crit. That's all, Sorry, good.
Yeah, so 15 was just what you needed as you hear the click of one of you stepping on a pressure plate, and immediately you get everybody down to the ground as you see the darts fly across.
Are you fucking
wall.
kidding me?
But you're able to
pennant
duck
man
below them
kneels.
and
Yeah.
Star
Yeah,
Wars
get
up
to the
here,
area.
Indiana Jones down there.
Yeah.
That's literally what I thought.
We should be careful. It's seeming like this place a booby trap like a fucking movie.
As it is Evan's go.
Okay.
You have the detonator. Everybody else is convening in the command bay. George's Zord is pushing to try and reduce the descent. You can do the same. You can, but I mean, the worst case, or I guess the thing that you can continue to do is assist people getting off. But most of the people are off at this point. You have maybe like 75 left.
Until there's none left, I want to do that.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I have a really crazy thought. Like, what if we just get everyone off and then we Megazord the three of us together and just blow up the base? Because it wouldn't then let things burn up in the atmosphere easier? Or no?
Yeah, that would. That is a possibility.
That's just a suggestion. I know we don't necessarily want to lose the base, but that's just like the suggestion I have for it.
I think the base was going down no matter what. I was just gonna try to crash land it right on to where the Tweedledee and Tweedledum were.
I just feel like the environmental impact we would leave is something we want to like avoid. But
Yeah.
That is something to consider. But
What can go wrong if we have a big ass rock just hit a fucking ocean?
But
it won't be in the ocean. It'll be right on top of you.
Yeah, which.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Chrissy's go. She's gonna continue her thing. Evan, give me a persuasion check to kind of help lead people, or alertness, whatever skill you think you would use to guide people out of there.
1,000% persuasion.
Please come this way. I have food.
I have free candy here.
I have delicious baked goods.
Please come this way. This way to safety.
Dear Lord. Evan's just killing it right now.
Heck yeah.
Man, better than Chrissy and a Chris.
Alright, so let's see. Well, good thing you guys did that. Only 31 people came out from just regular roll.
Good for them.
And then you guys got an additional 33. There's literally a dozen people left.
Awesome.
After 4 rounds, and you guys got 2 left. Figure things out. So, back to the top. We have Chris sees George teleport in. Okay. I think we got most of the people out. What the heck do you need me to do now?
her eyes would go wide, and I guess she's trying to think. Is Dusty right here too? Right?
Yeah, Dusty's here too.
Okay. What do
Yep.
you want to do, Dusty? We need to figure out what we're gonna do. Should we? If everybody's gone, we might need to either destroy the base or find a way to maybe at least bisect it or break it apart to lessen mass damage from one huge object.
Well, I'm gonna dislodge the Zords.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can just try to tear it apart from the outside.
Okay.
If that's how you're wanting to go.
I'm just asking what you.
I've tried. Well, my thing was to just crash it down into, crazy, weird, we can't teleport out of their land, to see, since we're all morphed, if we demorph and lose everything.
But what is around that area?
As far as I know, it was nothing. It was just the middle of Egypt. Right? That's where it was. Gordo, right?
Yeah, so they're in the middle of Egypt. They're like in the Sahara Desert, basically.
So nothing.
Yeah.
Whole lot of nada.
Mm.
Literally BFE.
I'd rather control my hurtling thing of metal that's going toward the surface, honestly.
That's what
But
I've been trying to do.
I know you're trying to do it, but we don't. Okay. Anyway, we need to. What, Evan? Do you want to crash in the ship, or do you want to blow it up?
I mean, if the ship crashes, I don't want to be in it. Or if it blows up. But I think that if we can direct it so it crashes in someplace relatively safe, even if we don't manage to blow it up, that's better. Like I think we aim to blow it up.
What? Sorry.
I think that we aim to blow it up, but we make sure that if we don't manage to do that, it's going to do minimal damage where it lands.
We can probably do that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Do you need pilots?
We'll have to Zord it up.
Yeah, Chris looks to you guys. Do you need extra pilots for those Zords, dude?
Probably going to.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we're going to have to. I assume we're going to have to bring the Megazord just to break it into the pieces that we need for it to be basically like a meteor shower.
Makes sense.
Right.
The Jesse Gurney Zord do got autopilot, so if you could just set it up.
They all have autopilot, but this
Oh,
is
they
like,
all do.
Yeah, this is like actual coordinated effort, so
Okay.
it just autopilot it down, unfortunately.
Should be AI, unfortunately.
That was originally what I hoped, because I wanted George to come in here and try to like activate AI on them and find out they all had personalities all along, but I was like, there's no way that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna try to be more practical.
I am alive, human.
So yeah, I say everybody get to their own Zords, and Chris and Christy get into the extra ones.
Yep. Okay. So Chris is gonna take his turn to go to the Zord Bay and take the red one.
Surprise.
I hope he leaves like a Budweiser scent and takes a seat.
I hope he like messes up like the ass imprint like on the seat to begin with.
He's gonna go in there and, oh, dude, bro had Halo loaded up. Nice.
I was literally gonna offer him to play his... Yeah.
Fucks up his whole sit run basically.
Thank you for my lasso.
Man, who uses inverted axes? Guy had inverted vertical.
Hey, only in the space stuff.
But that brings us So George, you had that whole conversation. Are you going back to your Zord, or are you gonna do something else?
There's something else. Ugh, I have one thing I wanted to go do. Yeah, if it's because I at least think we need one turn to get to the Zords, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys gonna try to wrap up the other 12, or should I go around to do so? Because I have one thing I'm gonna do while she walks.
I mean, I do have a suggestion.
Hmm.
The Astro gun
I
is
I would love your suggestion, Tychus, but you're not here.
Yep.
Sorry.
So what was George gonna do? Because you absolutely can do something while you're rounding people up.
Okay. Shoe. I'm trying to remember his name now. What did I name the trading dummy?
Oh gosh,
What did you? We have it in chat. I gotta.
what did you name?
Tyrone, I think.
Yeah, I thought I named
I think it was
her.
Tyrone.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was it.
She's gonna go. She's basically gonna go try to quickly go get Tyrone and some small things that we care, like she cares about from memories here.
Oh my gosh, she's
Including
literally doing.
what?
Is she doing that with like letting people know that that's what she's doing, or is she just being very quiet about it and
No,
being sentimental?
she's being quiet. She's gonna show up in her Zord with it. Like,
Get the.
Suddenly, George is gone.
Don't forget about the dog.
Give me an alertness check to sort of like navigate your way through this.
sure.
Because Dusty unfortunately shut off a number of hallways that are normally open.
That's fine. Alert.
Did you like upgrade Tyrone to give him like fucking googly eyes?
Yeah, I remember when I did that. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
15, just enough to be able to get there, give Tyrone, and then you open your portal to get to your Zord and load up with your memories next round. So that brings us to Dusty.
Okay. So the last two things, obviously, we're all going to Zord. So the last two things that Dusty would like to do, and I don't, however, whatever order can happen, I want to get as much security and information downloaded into Dusty's hands as possible. And if there's a self-destruct sequence to help with the exploding into a million pieces, he wants to activate that too.
You have the choice of one or the other right now. Which is the priority?
We're going to blow it up. So more information is needed.
Okay.
So
Gotcha. Roll me your tech check.
cool. With help, with not help, what's he doing?
With no help.
He's running, so
Yeah, he
idea-
went to a Zord.
idea pointed is 21.
21. You're able to get the information download started. While that's going, you're able to start the self-destruct sequence. So it buys you an extra round once you're in Zords to attempt to destroy the thing, basically.
Cool. And that's what he'll do, and he'll just start booking it.
All right. Let's walk like an Egyptian. What are you guys doing? You guys are continuing down this path. Jesse, you're starting to see an opening up ahead, but it looks small.
I see a light above, but we should still be careful. How does Carter look any worse from when we initially found him, or?
No, I mean, he doesn't look any better, doesn't look any worse, but he is, like, obviously, you're holding him up and dragging him along.
Yeah, I really want to patch him up. I really fucking do.
All right.
Hmm.
You could take 30 feet of movement and patch him up.
Alrighty. Yeah, can I roll a medicine check or?
Yep. Roll medicine check.
Okay, I want him at least on, like his own 2 feet and or trying to
so
make him feel better.
Yeah.
Visualization? Fuck yes.
I would like to assist.
Okay.
So upshift 1.
Upshift or edge. I think you already get edge.
I already got edge.
Yeah, so
Oh wait, what skill is medicine again?
science.
Oh, I can't assist.
Okay.
Yep, so you get nothing from Tychus.
Oh well.
You get a webbed hand on the back. There you
Yeah.
Emotional support.
You got this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
go.
It's fine. 11 is
it's-
enough to, 11 and it's a crit. So
Yeah.
you're able to... Jesse is always prepared. He had a canteen on him. He's able to get Carter some water to at least, get him a little bit more energy.
As while I'm patching him up, I'm gonna look at Carter and just gonna just ask, what happened? Why are you here?
Jinxer ambushed me. He took over as me for the RSA Rangers. No, he sent me here
How long
about
you
a
been
week
that?
ago.
About a week. Okay.
About a week ago, a blast hit the area, and I feel weak. Like all the energy was sapped out of my body.
Is that a similar feeling I've felt before, or
He's describing the feeling that you had when you lost your connection to the grid.
Carter? Don't freak out now.
Uh-huh.
This is just my theory at the moment because I can't really give you a medical exam right now. But you might have lost your connection to the morphing grid.
I haven't used that in quite some time, so
All
as long as I
right.
can stand on my feet, we'll be fine. But
Don't worry. What I'm doing right now is that.
Alright. Drink
Tychus,
water. So next round, you guys gonna be able to move a full 80 feet and get to the exit that you can see.
Yay! I hope it's the exit.
It is an exit. Whether you can reach it is another story. But
Yeah.
go to Evan.
Under the assumption that we've just been communicating over the comms this whole time, Evan is just gonna, as he's sprinting through the space base, Evan's gonna gather up everyone that's left that he can find, direct them the way they need to go, as he makes his way towards the hangar.
Chrissy is going to join you as she goes to the last Zord available. And we're going to roll to see if all these people made it out. On a D100, you're looking for higher than a 12.
Come on, baby. Yeah, 69.
Nice. Nice.
Nice!
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Just say
Impressive
a funny
people
sex
make-
number.
I think that's higher. I think
I
if my
think
math
it's-
is
it's-
math.
that-
right.
game's-
could
the
not
game's
have
over.
worked
I'm
out
good.
more
We can
perfectly.
go.
We won. We win the game.
We won that. If I'm correct, that beats Psycho Blue. So thank you.
Psycho Blue just lost. He just
He
doesn't know
lost the
why,
game.
but he
He
just
just
lost.
lost the game.
But as all of the escape pods launch, self-destruct sequence initiated. You make it to the Zords as if you spend one story point, you can immediately go into Megazord mode. Otherwise, you have to attempt to do this as a round of just the flyers.
I think that's an easy spend.
Yeah,
We have 4 left.
I would use up my
Yeah.
one. If I had to.
What's that one robot chicken skit where they're all trying to combine into the vehicle Voltron basically, and like, but it's taking so long for all.
Oh yeah, the robot chicken one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so all the escape pods have ejected as you form the Orion Max Megazord.
Heck yeah.
Do we have art for that?
I was just about to post it. Give me 1 second.
Now, hopefully, we just do it outside of the atmosphere, so that everything that could blow up and cause, like, gas and
Yeah.
other
That's
toxic
Just
chemicals is, going to just
burn up.
explode.
Yeah. That was what my thought was originally with it. Yeah. So that's at least there's that.
Oh, okay.
I still love that immortal dice roll. I'm just gonna screenshot it.
Amazing. Could not have gone better.
Mm-hmm.
No notes.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's
that's
not color
cool.
corrected, but
Understandable. It's still cool.
yeah.
That's a cool
Ooh.
boy or girl.
Zane, you did a good job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Looks awesome.
Anime is hacking. I love it.
As you guys form the Megazord, Chris is gonna make his first action. As you stupid thing. Alright, so he is in dose. He's gonna make a targeting check to shoot the thing. He is not specialized, but he is gonna give this sucker 3 off shifts. Difficulty to hit the ship is DC 15. You need to do a total of 15 damage to break it apart. Alright. First 2 damage comes as Chris aims the arm and launches his attack. GW, what are you doing?
So we're all in the Zord now? Yes?
You're all in the Zord now. All in
Okay.
Megazord mode.
Sweet. So what are I don't last time it's been a long time since we did Megazord combat. Am I able to
Yeah.
just do an attack, or what are our options?
So your options are attack. You are able to like push against this thing with a brawn check. You can. What else can you do? You can lend assistance to any of the other participants to improve the role. This is a group skill check, so you're
Okay.
looking for majority successes. With each success, it is an additional damage. So if you crit, that's 2 successes. That's 2 damage.
Gotcha. I mean, I guess my thought would be to start at least assessing or finding out what to dismantle or begin dismantling.
Okay, so give me a targeting check.
Okay. From Georgia or from the Zord? Because I don't have the So I only have the Orion Runner. I don't have the other one. Just to put that.
Yeah, so this is from the Orion Runner.
Okay.
So you could give a targeting check from that.
Alrighty. You got it. Oh, nice. I did it. It's crit.
Sweet. So you have identified all of the weak points. So now everybody else is going to be rolling with edge to hit those. And that's also 2 successes. So everybody's going to deal an additional 1 damage on their hits.
Get it, boys.
So that's going to be Dusty.
I don't think there's anything else that, because if Georgia identified the weak points,
Yeah,
then I
you could
think
just
it's
start,
just
start
I think
firing.
yeah. So I guess we just start blasting.
Mhm.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So I just start blasting.
You said edge, right?
Yep, edge, targeting, and then for Dusty, you're able to give a number of upshifts equal to your technology die level. So if it's a D2, that's 1, D4, that's 2, etc., etc.
So D6 would be 3.
Yep.
All right, sick. 3 up shifts for me then.
Mm-hmm. And edge.
Difficulty 15. Edge. Submit.
Nice, dude.
Noise. And I just start blasting.
Yeah, I just started blasting. No crit, but that's fine. I hit.
Yeah. As we cut back to Egyptian boys, you've made it to the exit, but it is 8 feet up and it's a window that's only able to fit you 1 at a time.
Carter going first.
Okay. Both of you give me athletics checks.
You okay?
Oh, good thing I have like 1 point into athletics.
Yeah. You guys try and do the like the cheerleader lift where you each lift aside. Unfortunately, Tychus slips and Jesse, you did not miss leg day, and you're able to fully extend Carter on your own back.
Oh god! Oh my back! Oh fuck! Oh god!
As Carter grabs the point and turns around, that you guys can now. He can lift you out, assist you in getting out.
All right, Tychus, you're next.
So Tygus, now give me a athletics check with edge. There you go. As Tygus, you run up the wall, grab Carter's hand, pull yourself up. Are you gonna? Actually, no. Only Carter can assist because it's such a tiny spot. So still edge for you, Jesse.
Okay.
Three of you are out. Now that you're actually in the sunlight, you notice that the sand that you've been climbing on is pitch black.
What the hell?
And as far as your eyes can see, it's all that black sand.
I look at Jess and say, "Is this normal?"
I mean, there are certain beaches that got black sand, but I don't think in this scenario it should be. Can I roll a alertness to see anything out of the ordinary besides the black sand?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm assuming my danger sense would not kick in at this.
What does Danger Sense say exactly?
I wish it was just like a show to players button in here. Develop.
Because obviously it's out of the
They-
ordinary.
Silver Rangers develop sharp eyes and quick reflexes when working alone. At level 2, you hone your senses for self-preservation beyond that of a typical ranger. You're getting a up to your alertness skill test. Have edge on skill tests to avoid traps and ambushes.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it applies here.
Okay.
As you're looking around, you see almost in like there's a good distance away. You can't quite make out what it is, but it looks like some sort of like animal shape or a large rock, but it's hard to tell from this distance.
Alrighty. Jesse's gonna point that out as he's gonna just say, "Is it me or do that rock got a weird face over there?"
But on that note, we're gonna cut over to Evan. You have edge if you want to just blow the space base up.
Yeah, I think that's probably the wisest course of action.
So on your Orion runner, you can use its targeting or your own, and you're gonna give a number of upshifts equal to your driving skill. So if you have a D4 in driving, it'd be 2 upshifts.
Oh, I've got a D6.
Could be 3 upshifts.
Targeting. +3.
And you also have edge from George.
Oops. Well,
Yeah, you managed to. This thing is starting to crumble. It's starting to fall apart. Chrissy's going to take her shots. I believe is this one.
I realize we didn't even ask Ryan for approval if we could blow it up.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I think The term
Sometimes-
here is executive decision.
Yes.
Sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
That is fair.
Honestly, I think this is the most applicable use of that.
Mm-hmm.
What's that they say about making an omelet?
All right. Yeah.
You have to
So-
eat the shells. Wait,
Close
Yeah.
enough.
So after one round of barrage after barrage of hits, this thing is looking like it's about ready to come down. As you're going to need one more round to fully break it into pieces, but it is on its last bit. As that brings us back to George. Do you want to give the command for the final strike? And what are you calling this thing?
Sure. She wants to do a celestial smash if we're gonna bring it down.
Okay. Do you call it out?
Yeah. She'll even do
I
it
do.
exaggerated and drawn out, being all like, what is it? Oh,
Campy?
huh?
Being all campy about it?
Being all campy about it because she hasn't gotten to do the final strike. Somebody always takes the glory. Yeah, she'll draw it out, get really over exaggerated, and be all like, "I'm gonna do the what is it? Nemean lion teal celestial smash."
As the sword takes its arms, draws it to a stance, as you swear behind it, the Herculean constellation with the lion head appears behind you. Everybody roll me a might check for your Zord.
great. Or are we adding anything?
You're going to add your driving to it.
For the Zord,
I just realized that there's not one on
there's
the
not
Zord.
might. There's brawn.
Yeah, let's call it Brawn.
Okay.
You're gonna tackle this Zord.
I have, or
Or
is it just
heck.
his? Is it just his that doesn't have might? Or mine has might.
Some of them do have might, some of them don't have might.
Okay, gotcha.
So brawn for me and
It's gonna be Brawn for Chrissy as well.
And me.
no specialization.
No
Any upshift?
specialization, no upshifts. Well, if you have driving upshifts.
If my
Got it.
character has driving.
Yep, if your character has driving, same sort of thing.
That would be a 1. Edge.
No edge this time. This is just gonna be
No
straight.
edge. 13.
Everybody but Chris passed, and Chris was rolling with a 12.
Do he
Feel
want to roll a story point?
Nah. But you just see the what is it? The right arm just is a little bit slow to react. He's like, "Fuck! Damn it, man!
You'll get it
That was
next
so
time.
That would have been so cool.
As the space station explodes and the pieces form a. For anybody looking from Earth, just looks like a series of shooting stars.
For anyone able to see my cockpit, Tyrone and a lot of other stuff is shoved in my Zord.
Tyrone is like in the secondary cop, like in the second seat, basically.
I like to think I've taken at least one item from everybody's room.
Dusty immediately
Aw.
looks at his computer. How much was he able to get downloaded?
Download had reached 50% completion.
That's what I figured. Hopefully, it's the more recent. So, which I would assume is how he would set it up if he was able to control that. So,
Yeah, he definitely was able to pull more recent files.
goody goody
As
gumdrops.
This is why we
as
need
Ryan
cloud
comes
backup
over
to everybody.
comms. Is everything okay, guys? Everybody make it out?
Yeah, we all made it out. Got rid of the skyship so that it doesn't crash into anybody.
I alerted Squadron Command of the base went down. We should have pickup any moment, but you guys should check on the other two. It looks like their signal has moved a bit since contact was lost.
I want to mention the my discovery from the base.
I can
Thanks, Evan.
take-
I
I can,
heard your.
yeah. I can also take a look at that once we have some downtime as well. Because I also downloaded about 50% of security / records from the ship. So
We'll reconvene in. Guess we'll convene in Angel Grove for now. Once you get the other two in Carter.
We'll bring him back home. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, bring him back.
So.
As Ryan hangs up, he's holding a recording that he did in his hand.
Oh.
As you guys head to pick up the rest of your team. What are you two doing? Are you heading towards the thing that you saw, or are you avoiding it? Because there's no other landmarks around. It's just black sand for as far as you can see.
I feel the landmark might be safe.
I mean, that's the only thing we really got at the moment. As let's see, I'm assuming Jesse will like try to pull out his phone and stuff, and nothing is like working.
Bars, nothing.
Yeah,
It's
nothing. Yeah.
Jesse, how should we apologize for our stupid idea?
Well, we made a mistake. Like we're gonna have to apologize. We can't make any excuse.
as you reach the shape that you saw, you figure out what it is. It is the skeletal remains of a camel. As you sort of look past it, you see what appears to be a downed flock of birds that are just as if they fell straight out of the sky.
This is not normal. as I'm gonna look up.
Could these things be here like while this place changed?
That could be, but I'm not. I mean, can I roll a medicine? Can I roll like a medicine check or anything like that to check these corpses?
Yeah, roll me a medicine check.
Alrighty, I think I got something where I can roll an edge too on like deceased bodies.
We'll see.
Yeah, edge on science. Yeah, to learn clues of deceased bodies.
Seriously? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. That's from the that's from the fucking EMT crash course.
Damn, okay.
I
The more specific the knowledge.
tell me what's in this carcass.
It is as though the life force was sucked out of this entire area.
We should get moving.
I will say this on the 24, this was a singular event because you have heard and seen other animals flying around in the meantime.
And they're fine.
And they're fine.
Mm.
But, like,
I
go ahead.
I would like to see if it's possible to just grab some form of sample if there's like any good residual energy on it for like Dusty to check it out.
Do you guys have containers to be able to do that?
I have hands. I was just gonna get shit and grab a bone.
How much story points we got, guys?
You spent so many already.
That would be 3 left.
3. Nah, I'm not gonna use a story point. I just think Jesse is just like I
I mean,
I will say you
Jesse's-
technically have a container, but it's the water bottle that Carter used. But that's up to you if you want to use that.
I mean, if you're gonna hold that, that's fine. Really, just
I
wear
mean,
these gloves.
yeah. I think with that, I'll just rip off a part of my shirt and then just grab it.
What are you taking exactly? Are you taking it from the birds or are you taking it from the camel?
Which one at least has some form of that has some meat on it?
Meat on them bones.
I think the bird still has like a collection of feathers left.
Yeah, so I'll just grip a part of my shirt and then just wrap the bird remains in it.
Okay.
I can scan that later once we get out of this situation.
As the rest of the rangers come in, you hear the slight whirl of the Orion runners as they pick you up without touching the ground. Dusty would probably notice this. Give me a technology check.
Okay. Regular technology or grid tech?
Oh, grid tech.
Grid tech. Specialization. No skill share.
Specialization. The specialized. The special Reno.
I am going to assume that we're close to ending, so I'll use my last idea point. And roll with edge.
Sweet.
23.
23.
Let me re-roll that D4. See if I can get a crit.
See if you can get that crit.
I'm gonna go crit fishing. Nope. Okay. Never mind.
All right. Was it 23 or 24? 23.
23.
You notice the instruments, as you're sort of flying over this area, do go a little bit wonky. Like, sensor readings drop to 0, things like that. But as long as recognizing that you don't touch down and you kind of beam Jesse and Tychus up as you guys go to your Zord cockpits and see
You boys ready to get abducted?
as Jesse, you see Chrissy sitting in your seat, and Tychus, you see Chris sitting in your seat.
I just imagine both of us like scream at him, basically.
I mean, that's up to Jesse if he screams at Chrissy.
I think Jesse will like get up, will look at Chrissy and would just be like, "What the hell are you doing in the cockpit?"
Listen, Shug, you guys need an extra pilot. I just happen to be here. And can I say, this place was a pigsty before I got here. There was looked like an old, like Ace bandage wrapper.
Oh, bro, she cleaned your stuff up too, bro.
What are you? My place is not a pigsty. One, I always make my place spotless.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time you were in this thing?
Never.
Well, whoever was really left it a mess.
Anywho, I do appreciate your help with what's going on.
No problem. As she stands up, plants a kiss on Jesse's cheek. Why don't you call me sometime?
No thanks.
All right then. Have
As
fun. As she's teleports herself out and just leaves.
Jesse's gonna like immediately go on the comms, right? As you go like, guys, Chrissy's gone.
To be expected.
Wait, did we get them out? I'm confused.
Yeah, you got them out. They were.
Yeah.
This was all happening like inside the cockpit. She teleported herself somewhere.
Okay. I thought we got them out of I didn't realize we got them out of the tomb or not. So I was just like, I lost on that.
They got themselves out of the tomb.
Okay.
They were in like the desert area
Okay.
outside of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was reading lore and then I didn't hear what I thought I would hear.
Yeah, Jesse kind of like tells her the same comms. Chrissy got out.
I let her out. I mean,
No, like she got out from the Zord and everything.
Did she have a morpher?
Do I know how she teleported out?
she's made of lightning. What do you want?
There's the Orion runners have like a recall button, so she was able to use that to like teleport her
Oh, that makes sense.
to a recall rally point.
I thought it was because she was made of lightning. It was my bad.
Nope.
I'm about to say she was overpowered last time I checked her out.
Yeah, she had nothing before, so she's just going somewhere.
Should we try to follow her or?
Whose Zord does she have, or is it her recall for her Zord?
I think we have bigger things to worry about.
As Chris is just like, dude, great setup. Love your pit here. This is sweet. Do you play Halo in here?
Tychus does. I'm open to trying it.
No, he's having this conversation with Tychus
Oh,
as
okay.
Tychus continues.
This is like my second time entering this cockpit. So
Well, bro, whatever your handle is on Halo, like, hook me up, because I got a killer clan working, and based on your setup, I figure you're pretty baller at this too. So We could totally dominate. Once all this is over,
Good. Sorry.
Tychus in it. Tychus in a voice is gonna just. Are you fucking dumb? Like he wasn't saying it out loud, just internally.
Racism has been solved due to Halo.
Tychus has one of the faces Georgia always has hearing some of the things you guys say.
Okay. Would you mind moving from the seat to one of the passenger seats?
oh, no worries, dude. And he slaps you up, like does the bro hug.
Dude, he's gonna boot up. He's gonna boot up Halo and just start playing. That's what he's gonna do.
Fucking dangerous ass bitch. This fucking play Halo Reach.
This another until thought this was the leader of the team that put a hole in Tychus' hand.
Not just the leader of the team. This dude beat us out in Ranger tryouts, all of us.
Okay, I'll go back into also say in the piloting chair and follow George's lead.
So you guys managed to arrive in Angel Grove and set up shop at a Cranston Tech like substation. As you pull the footage.
George is slowly
Evan.
dragging Tyrone and stuff into wherever we're staying.
Yeah.
You're like hiding them for a sec, basically.
And I'll
Yes.
also look at the detonation device that Evan has.
Jesse and Tychus, you immediately recognize the device. Because you saw it moments before you teleported down to the Egyptian site. Or at least while it was under construction.
This looks like the thing Naomi was working on.
And Dusty holds it up and goes, "This?
Yeah.
This is what blew up the ship." Well, I mean, the detonation. The bomb blew up the ship. This is the start.
Did we see who left it?
No. But
Do we
apparently
know?
Naomi was working on it.
Do you know where she is now?
No, but kind of makes sense.
I've got the logs. Let's look through them.
I think as soon as they're when Dusty finds concrete evidence, I'm gonna send a message to Teddy.
That's the thing. The tapes were scrubbed the moment after you guys teleported out. There's no firm evidence other than the detonator. There's no visual.
So,
What about this
There's no-
robot dog that I saved? I'm kidding.
so that one part is out of the entire.
Yeah, like as soon as they teleport out, all of the cameras on the base looks like they were cut.
The entire. Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty high level.
yeah.
Is the information gone, or can I dig it out?
You might be able to dig it out. You might take some time,
Get down.
but
Oh,
Jesse's while they're looking for looking for evidence and stuff, right? Jesse is gonna look over at Tychus first. Yeah, kind of we fucked up, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more of Tychus sits down with the realization, God, this is our fault.
I don't think so.
No, this is our fault. We could have stopped the bomb.
You
Yeah,
didn't
like
know. You didn't know.
We don't have time for you to sit there and pity yourselves.
You did what you thought you had to do. We
Mhm.
thought we did what we thought we had to do. There's no at fault here. You didn't know what she was working on. You didn't even know what to look for.
No,
You
no,
were
I made the reckless action of going after Carter without giving you guys a heads up or anything like that.
oh, okay. I'm so upset with you. Don't ever do that again. Can we move on now?
When did we not start being? We've always been the ones that have made some bad decisions somewhere. It's
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. I mean, come on. We the Ranger drugs. Come on, man.
But
We've done worse.
we have to look. We just don't have time. Yes, you guys made not the best choice. You didn't know. We gotta focus on why this psycho blue guy is
And
doing
we've
all
got
of
to
this.
focus on how we're going to take care of this psycho blue guy, or at least do something.
If you want me to
But at
beat you
least
up about it later, I will. But like, not now.
Do you, Jesse? Do you
like
relay what you saw in the desert?
Oh yeah.
yeah, I do too. And then pull out. I at least grabbed a sample.
Pull out the fucking cards.
The dead bird.
George,
The what?
Georgia
What
looks
did
so
you grab?
uncomfortable about this place that you described.
Okay.
First,
I think
first
you
off,
guys. So here's something I will say that you all noticed. As you were flying out, you saw the clear delineation of where the black sand stopped and went back to like a normal desert sand.
okay, so
Mm.
we saw the black sand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you
So
picked them up.
I think pretty much from what we realize is that it wasn't jamming. It was literally like all the life was sucked out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, do you think
And
it could be the action of Dark Spectre, and this is probably what they did on every reality?
maybe like I grabbed the well one sample to at least figure out more info it about it than just the end result.
I mean, if something in there is eating life force, I mean, that means something is drawing in energy there, whatever it is, whether it's Dark Spectre or otherwise. But like I was more just curious. Have we
Dusty,
checked
give
on
me
Carter?
a
Like, what's up with Carter? Oh.
Dusty, give me a grid deck roll.
Okie dokie, if you insist.
Before we do anything, we at least need this because I know me, George, and Jesse and Evan has been in two
Oh,
constant fights back to back. That seems like a story point.
Mm-hmm.
that's what it's going to be. I'm not accepting that one.
I mean, hey, we got a story point back, right?
No, you have to take the fumble in order
I
to get
have
the
to.
third one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, take it. Okay.
yeah. I don't think I hit specialization. Crap. Stupid thing. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, that's a lot better.
I
All
hate we
of
still
them.
get.
Okay, yeah, all of them are. I crit on
Okay.
all of them.
Yeah. So Dusty,
Jeez.
you've studied the grid. The grid at its most basic element is life force.
Mhm.
On a 21, you realize whatever, it wasn't coming from within. It looks like it was an exterior blast that sapped the grid energy from that spot, and that's why the land was so distorted.
That was a blast.
That hit 100-mile radius.
Oh my gosh, we're dealing with the Death Star. Yeah, Dusty will look at it and go, okay, that's not good. We were looking at it like it was something coming out of the Earth. That's something that shot the Earth. Which
What?
means something hit there and took all the grid energy
But
and
what
life
have
energy.
but what have someone's force to like be able to blast that far though? Like
Something big.
This is might be me being dumb, but is there a way to do some form of
I thought we
carbon dating
didn't
to
we
figure
hear
out?
about a ship that was found somewhere nearby?
That was in. Oh no, I wasn't there when that news was there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought you saw. Didn't you see the ships?
Yeah, I thought Tychus was the one that saw them or like had mentioned it about the psycho
Yeah.
ships.
Oh yeah. Oh, you meant that ship, not the leaf
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I explained that I did see four. Yeah, I did explain that I did see the Psycho fleet.
What if they're hiding elsewhere, somewhere far enough off that they could accomplish that with whatever ship?
Yeah, like with this type of magnitude, that they wouldn't really need
I mean,
to send people down.
I'm no scientist, but it maybe even looks like maybe all of whatever said ships combined and did a massive blast that could take the life energy away.
I think based on, I think Dusty would figure this out based on the location. This was a test shot.
That's what I was just getting ready to ask if this could have been like a test. Like a, hey, we built this and we need to test it.
Uh, did by any chance we this is above game any chance to have access to the data Ash is sent?
I don't know if you would right now because the ship is down. You only were able to get 50%, and it was downloading the most recent stuff. If you went back to Cranston Tech Hub, you might be able to get that data.
What about other places like the Animarium or
Probably somewhere like that, you would be able to, yeah. But as you have this thought, we pan Psycho Blue and his space station as he twirls one of the Ranger drugs between his fingers. As he looks out and you see the color-coded black, blue, and pink Ranger sentries that have been developed from the rest of the RSA Rangers' powers. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.